Hello and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I will be doing a challenge spread, for air signs. Yes. So, with that being, the way I work is that first I pull an action card, then I clarify that with the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I pull two sets of after tarot cards to show you what the probability czar that might arise from that, and I then heal the less favorable option with a red card from Amy Scott Grant's Discovery deck. Okay, and that is it for the free portion. If you decide to follow me into the extended, I will pull a personalized yellow and blue card from that same deck for you, which are where the block is situated and what the surrounding emotion is. Okay, and then I will move into energetically healing it for you so that you don't have to deal with it, or you can transcend that lesson for this week. All right, now that being said, let me get into your cards. Okay, all right, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what you mean. Now, what I just got as an idea is to explain that, this might seem a little like general, but this will change for everybody, and I mean, you can make it apply to your situation if you'd like. All right, so now I got 4 cards that fell out. I've got number 1, love yourself. Love yourself. I love you, as Dharma Jane says, I love you. And this is collaborate and co-create. Okay, collaborate and co-create. Then we have set boundaries. And final card is be satisfied. Okay, so set boundaries in order for you to be satisfied. First, yes, that is basically working with others. First, if you really want others to love you, you have to love yourself first. Because if you don't love you, how in the world can other people love you? You need to love yourself for someone else to reciprocate. For what I'm trying to say is, if you don't love you, how can you expect other people to love you? Because everything you say, you do, and the way you think, everything is going to have that idea that I'm not enough. I don't love myself enough, so I need someone else to fill my cup. I won't do it by myself. And I took this from Rich Lop. Not that I didn't know it, but just the way he explained it, it's so clear that I'm utilizing it myself. So first, love yourself to be able to collaborate and co-create well with others. And when you do start collaborating and co-creating with others, set your boundaries. Be like, this is what I can do. And if you don't respect that, well, then I don't think we should be working together. Yeah. And so you need to set your boundaries in order for you to be satisfied. Literally, that's it. In order for you to be satisfied, you need to do that. And who is the one person that needs to be satisfied with your life? Well, you. Because if you're not satisfied, how in the world will you live your best life? Right? Right. So that, let me clarify. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please clarify these cards with one card. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please clarify what you mean by these 4 action cards. Alright, and I got renewal. Okay. Renewal. Alright, then. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what the first card out for the first possibility is for my lovely air signs. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what you mean, what the first card out for the first possibility is going to be. Please, angels and guides. Right. Excuse me for a moment. And the first card out is the 8 of Wands pointed towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share the second card out. No, the first card out for the second possibility. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please give me the first card out for the second possibility. Too many. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what the first card out for the second possibility is. Excuse me. And the second card is the 3 of Wands pointed towards the left. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what the second card for the first possibility is. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message to share for air signs. Second card is the 10 of Wands pointed towards the left. And for some reason, I'm getting this nudge. Well, I'm just getting the idea because I really like, well, my mom loves the Graham Norton show. He's a good host, and I've actually started watching him, and I kind of visualize myself being there and being in the middle of my two celebrity crushes, and I just thought of that right now. So maybe someone else is envisioning something for themselves, right? So that had to be shared. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message to share for air signs, please come forward and share the second card out for the second possibility. And I'm an air sign. Second card out is the Ace of Cups in the upright. Interesting. Oh, I haven't. Anyway. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share. Please come forward and share the third card for the first possibility. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share the third card for the first possibility. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs. And this third card is the Death card pointed towards the left. I think Earth sign had this too, but not like this. They had it in reverse. Yeah. So, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what the third card out for the second possibility is. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what the last cards for the second possibility are. And the last cards are the Sun card pointed towards the left, and the King of Swords pointed towards the left. So the action, I think I described it a little, is love yourself in collaboration. Also in collaboration, set boundaries so that you can be satisfied. Then the card clarifying that is renewal. Renewal, it says review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. Right? So renew the way you do things by loving yourself. Renew the way you do things in collaboration and co-creation. And renew the fact that you should start setting boundaries, and renew all these in order for you to be satisfied, right? And then we have the Eight of Rods pointed towards the left. So this message that you want to send long distantly is taking its time to be received, or you are not sending it yet because you don't feel completely sure of sending it. Oh, it's raining. And because of that, you are having difficulty dropping the load off of your shoulders. You are, because it is pointed towards the left, so to me it means it's coming in slow. So maybe it's about a project, you're collaborating with someone else about a project, and it's taking its time because the messages are not being received at a timely fashion. And because of that, the end of the project might take some time to come about. Okay? Then the other possibility, the second possibility, is that you are sending a message far away and that it is received quickly and well, right? And because of that, you have the Ace of Cups in the upright, which is a relationship, a start of a new relationship. Now, this does not necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, which, I mean, it could, because it is we're talking about cups, but cups, it's more like emotions. So maybe you are emotionally content in this relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a work relationship, it could be a family relationship, or what have you, right? All that, which is clarified by the Sun card pointed towards the left. And the Sun card is joy, happiness, fun. And in this card, as you can see, there are like two children playing, right? But they're wreaking havoc to this flag, whatever it is. And they're just having childish fun. But because it is pointed towards the left, the fun times will not be coming in soon because of all the wonderful things she does. I'd like to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. My nasal voice. And the last card is the King of Swords. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the King of Swords is. So let me just see. King of Swords. King of Swords. The imposing King of Swords has thrust the tip of his sword through a golden crown, driving it deep into the dusty ground at his feet. A falcon is perched on his ungloved hand, waiting for orders that will change the course of destiny and fate. The king's throne is carved the emblems of butterflies and a romantic dancing couple. Elementally, the King of Swords embodies the rarefied combination of air and air with air. Astrologically, he represents the fixed fire sign of Aquarius, which makes him a forward-thinking, socially conscious monarch. All right. So, from what I can see, this message is going to be quickly received, and because of it, you are going to have the Ace of Cups. Sorry, it's raining outside, and it's raining really, really hard. So I don't know if you hear it, and I have the fan working next to me, so excuse me. And then you have this. So maybe this emotional start won't necessarily give you the feeling of happiness that you were looking for, at least not as quickly as you thought it would come. Because it is pointed towards the left, and pointing towards the left to me means that it's taking its time arriving. Okay? And then you have the King of Swords. King of Swords is more intellectual. He thinks his things through. And because it's pointing towards the left, you're not thinking things through. You're not consciously thinking about, why is it that I'm having so much difficulty getting this relationship off the ground long distantly? I don't get it. I just don't. So, yeah. And so, I mean, both of these are not that great, but at least in the first one, you do get a certain way with, like, you have a certain, you reach the message is received and the relationship starts. But then that's when the new problem arises. But I really wouldn't think about that, because in any relationship there's always a certain miscommunication and difficulty. That is just the charm of a relationship, learning how to work with someone else, which is any type of partnership, right? And so that is why I am going to clarify that first. I'm going to find the block for the first one, because in the first one, the long distance message that you're sending is not reaching its destination, and you are not letting go of the project. You're still working on it, and because of that, you won't really be able to fully finish the project, because that's what I got from this. It's a long distance teamwork. The project isn't really getting resolved quickly as you would have wanted it to. So that is what I'm going to keep. That is what I'm going to clear energetically. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for air signs, please come forward and share what the first block for the first possibility is. So first block would be cultural, ancestral, from your community, which would really explain the very long distance, the long distance messaging. But I mean, in this day and age, long distance does not necessarily have to be across the pond or across the ocean. Well, across the pond would be, I don't know, I think that's England, but across anywhere, any country, right? Right? And so, cultural, ancestral, from your community. Let me read this. Cultural. For example, all the women in our family are, or people of my race tend to, it's something that you were taught since you were a kid, and that is the reason why this difficulty is happening. So, if you guys like this, and if you guys would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it will be my pleasure to help. Now, with that being said, I wish you all a very good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.